An operating system is system software, as opposed to application software that we'll look at in section 2.2a, that manages the computer's resources, provides a user interface, and also a platform for software to be installed and run from. The operating system acts as an intermediary between the user and the computer's hardware, overseeing tasks such as memory management, process scheduling, file handling, security, and dealing with interrupts. One function of the operating system is to provide a user interface. This is commonly graphical in a GUI or command line, which is text-based commands. This is used to allow interaction with the system, translating user commands into actions the hardware can carry out. Through the interface, users can launch programs, manage files, and configure hardware settings. The operating system manages the hardware resources of a computer, such as the central processing unit and memory. It allows multiple processors to share the same processor by using scheduling algorithms that determine which process runs at a given time. 5 specific scheduling algorithms are explained and evaluated in section 2.1d. The operating system also manages primary storage, RAM, ensuring that each process has the memory space it needs while supporting multitasking efficiently. Memory management is covered in more detail in the next video in section 2.1b. Another function of the operating system is to manage and handle interrupts. These are signals sent to the processor indicating that a device or process needs attention. It temporarily pauses the current process, saves its state using a stack, and switches control to the interrupt service routine. Once the interrupt has been handled, the operating system resumes the original process. The process of interrupt handling is explained in more detail in section 2.1c. The operating system manages communication between the computer and its peripheral or external devices, such as printers, keyboards, and external storage drives. It uses device drivers to translate operating system instructions into specific commands that each device understands. Device drivers are explained in more detail in section 2.1g. The OS controls how data is stored, organized, retrieved, and deleted on secondary storage devices such as hard disk drives or solid-state drives. It maintains a directory structure so users and programs can locate files easily. It also enforces permissions and handles access to files to ensure data integrity and security. The OS protects the computer system and data from unauthorized access or malicious activity. It requires authentication through usernames and passwords before granting access. Additionally, it provides user access levels and permissions, restricting certain files, programs, or hardware to authorized users or groups. The operating system allows application software to be loaded from secondary storage into primary storage or memory or RAM so it can be executed. The OS uses a file's extensions such as .doc, .jpeg, or .exe, which is an executable, to identify its file type and determine which application should open that file. This ensures the correct software is loaded automatically when the user opens the file. And finally, the operating system includes a range of utility programs that help maintain and optimize the performance of the computer system. These utilities perform tasks such as file compression, disk defragmentation, virus scanning, and system backup. They support both users and the OS itself by ensuring the system runs efficiently and securely. And specific types of utility software will be examined in the video for section 2.2b.